So I know I didn't really go to the Stain arc, and because I didn't really do the Stain arc because I did the movie first, even though the movie happened second, I'm pretty sure. I think it was in between the whole testing of the against the students versus heroes test and the little training arc in the forest. But in this one, I'm gonna say, because they are stronger than normal people. And you know how Night Eye can, like, launch people into walls and destroy it without a quirk that can do that? So Night Eye will be, like, quadruple that. Like, he can pretty much do a mini Detroit Smash, is how strong he is. And he can move really fast and break people's legs easily. But he joins Night Eye. But this time in the test, Night Eye already knows that he's Madara Chiha, so he takes out his kilogram little stamps and he throws them at him. Of course, Madara grabs them and throws them back, with Night Eye catching them, saying that you got good reflexes, so you aren't just a fake. This is when I will say, Night Eye is seeing in the future. I'm pretty sure that's actually a Gekke Genkai or a Dojutsu in Naruto. It was in a movie. So I don't know if she was in clan, but I'll say he has sort of that ability. So that also makes his quirk more enhanced. So he can see farther in the future, and he can see more people's. He'll see 5 people's future instead of just an hour. I'll say he can do years if he really wanted to. But he does have a time limit, and farther he goes, less accurate it could be. So I say he does 5 hours, and that would be 5 hours would be completely accurate, but beyond that would be getting less accurate and going on. But yeah, his eyes turn purple pink is what the Dojutsu looks like in Naruto, and it starts moving around. That's when they commence. Every time Madara makes a move, he's throwing these things, but what messes him up is that Madara knows what his quirk is, because it's like another Dojutsu and stuff. But he's dodging, flying across the room. Not really hitting the walls because he kind of just dodged them with really fast slide. He's not really moving that much is what Nadi sees in his future, because he's kind of like, you know how Itachi never jumped back unless the move was big enough to do that? He'll always like slightly sidestep it, barely do any movements. That's what Night Eye sees, so he can't really read what he's doing, because he's not doing any big moves except dodging. But the Sharingan does have ability of protection too. But it is in somebody's movement. So if at nighttime, Night Eye moves his shoulders, and he already moves to the side before Night Eye can redirect the attack. This is when he says enough. Pretty much, this is when Night Eye sees a glimpse of a bright light, or he sees some kind of hand grab him in the future, but the hand was big enough for Night Eye couldn't dodge it. So he tries to dodge it, but he gets grabbed. And this is Susanoo. This is where he tells Night Eye that it's useless, you can't do this. Or he says, I win. With Night Eye, honestly, trying to break out, but he can't. Still, Night Eye congratulates him, but this is where he says. Then they go on patrol with Mirio. Mirio is asking questions about the Senjus and stuff. And Mirio is blonde, isn't he? I'll say, what would be a clan Mirio could be in? I'll say because Mirio is a Namikaze that never got the ability Namikazes have, so he's a branch family. I'm just gonna say that. So he doesn't have he is full Namikaze, but he just doesn't have the actual Gekkei Genkai for it, or quirk that Namikazes are known for, and that's why he's put as a branch family member. Like I said, the Namikazes don't really base their things off who has the Gekkei Genkai. Like, even if, as long as you're strong enough, you still, even without the Gekkei Genkai, you can still become the leader. Because I'll say the Namikazes are more chill about stuff. But being a Namikaze, just like Naruto and no, I'll change it up. I'll say he's Uzumaki and Namikaze, which there's still chakra in this. I said it powers quirks, but Uzumaki has like long stamina, so he has like way more stamina than Namikazes, and Namikazes have, and Uzumakis do have regenerating abilities, so I'll say he can like stop wounds once he gets cut. Namikazes are physically strong, and I'll say that they have more speed-based muscles, and the Uzumaki has more strength-based muscles, which makes him physically stronger than Namikazes, and he still has the same speed as Namikazes, causing him to be like an advanced Namikaze, and stuff like that. Because there's genetics in this still count, so that also makes Shinso faster than normal people in his clan, like Eels, because his clan doesn't give him any unnatural physical strength, like any enhance or speed. They just have really strong genjutsus. I refer quirks as Gekkei Genkais and genjutsus, because that's what it's pretty much based after. But that's why he was always physically stronger than most, and his genjutsu wasn't like the strongest, but it was still strong. But yeah, so right now I'll say they're running. They're on top of buildings, pretty much ninja running it. Because Namikazes are ninja clan, and I'll say the Uzumakis are more of a capture clan. Like, they're there to capture, they're capture heroes, I'm gonna say. Not really fighting, but capturing them. Like, restrained heroes. They're like support heroes. But they actually can't fight. And the Namikazes are pretty much also rescue heroes, but they're more of a, attack heroes and stuff. But their moves are mostly based off of speed, I'm gonna say. Which doesn't make them, like, ridiculous strong like All Might. But yeah, they go on. And this is when he tells them about what's happening with Ida and stuff. And this is when they hear somebody yell at Ida after the whole Nomu attack happened. I'm gonna say, I'll change his permeation skill, Mirio's. He can still permeate, but it's more like distributing his body. I'm just gonna say he has teleportation powers and dismantling, it's called. I'm gonna say what he does is that he dismantles his body to a microscopic point, making people go through him, and able to make him teleport and stuff. But yeah, he throws a kunai into one of their heads, permeating or teleporting there and stabbing it farther in with one for all. I'm pretty sure I gave him one for all, which also makes him way faster and stronger than most. But yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave All Might in this Tsunade punches. And I'll say because All Might does have a quirk, that his quirk was passed down also. So he got that quirk first, I'm gonna say. So yeah. So he can do Tsunade punches too, Mirio. But yeah, he does that, stabbing into one of them, using one for to drag the dagger in farther and take it out. He goes running along, starts running with Madara flying through, pretty much. Literally just using Chidori Storm style. It just pretty much is literally pretty much a lightsaber that can go through anything. Of course, like certain metals, but you know what I mean. But yeah, but he's purple and stuff, so he's flying through purple. And if you guys are wondering, Mario is called the Yellow Flash because he has lighting around him yellow. And I'll say he had the quirk earlier, so whenever he made his name, he had the quirk, and it was yellow, and he had teleportation powers. But his teleportation powers were really hard to get used to because if he doesn't focus hard, pretty much what would happen is that his arm would pretty much fall off because it is dismantling is what his quirk is actually called. So yeah, he has to focus hard to make sure he doesn't just make his arm drop off. But that is a technique, I'm gonna say, just in case. What he does is but whenever you get there, Stain sees him and he knows this is Madara Uchiha, and Stain goes to stab him, but this is whenever, ow. And I'll say Stain is part of the clan that Shinsho is, but just like Shinsho, he has a off-brand of their actual Gekigenkai, making him. And I'll say there's a clan that manipulates blood, and he's part of that too, but he didn't get the dojutsu for it, so it kind of mutated into his quirk and stuff like that. So it's like a mutation of two Gekigenkais and stuff like that. But because I make everybody's quirk stronger, I say he can manipulate blood towards him and create blood weapons if he really needs to. But he comes in with his metal weapon and he tries to slice him, but this is whenever Madara grabs the blade with his lightning fist and he kind of just swipes it like if it was a piece of paper and he just took it off of something. Like it was super easy to him, like he just pulled something off of something, because how sharp his ability is. That's when Stin says whatever, manipulating the blood on the sword, trying to stab him. But this is whenever he sees the blood moving and he electrifies the whole thing, melting it. And because it is melted inside this electricity, he shoots it out. And this is pretty much like hot metal, like melted metal. And it hits Stain. But Stain gets really badly burnt by this. And then it'll start hardening, so he has a layer of metal melted onto his skin. This is when Deku says that, or Madara says enough, saying body flickering, because there is body flicker in this, to Ida and that other hero in the back. And after that, I'll say he tells Mirio to teleport over here. He does. Or Mirio can teleport other people also by dismantling them. But only way he can teleport them is if he either gives them a piece of hair, or has his blood seals, is what he has on his weapons. So he can teleport to his weapons or teleport the weapons to him. I'll say whenever they went in there, I'll say Deku plucked one of his hairs. So Deku gets teleported back with him saying, "Majestic Fire Destroyer Jutsu," with Stain seeing him take a deep breath and him start literally spitting fire. Like Madara Genchiha over here. No, I'm not going to try to rap. But yeah, he shoots fire and pretty much starts melting Stain away. Whenever you look at Stain, he is literally a burnt chard of flesh and stuff like that. He jumps down. He grabs Stain with, I'm gonna say, he can heal people because of the senju and the cells. He starts healing him till his skin starts repairing, like a green light is repairing over him and stuff like that. And I'll say that Mirio sees that it's green energy, looking just like how All Might quirk that was passed down to him, also with One for All, looks, but it's blue. This was whenever he asked him if I could do that, also because this ability is almost similar. I would say not using One for All, but covering his fist into blue energy. But that's whenever Madara says, of course, it's practically the same ability, but you're using it to enhance your body. Just try to heal somebody. And Mirio learns how to heal. And that's whenever they change the name to... He goes to the big three and changes his name to, Scorch's name to Energy Manipulation and stuff like that. But yeah. This is whenever he tells All Might this and explains that we can heal. Or I'll say, I said he can do it too. This is whenever All Might says, "Good job, young Mirio. Good job for figuring this out." Showing him 1,000-year-old healing mark and how to heal regularly. And tells him to start storing stuff behind his forehead. Or, no, instead of the forehead, start storing stuff in his hair. Yeah, the hair. Gotta get that power to the youngins. Right, become Mirio, the flexer. #1 flexer. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Goodbye.